so I'm going to do two pieces because everybody else did two pieces, well, except for you.
He's going to do another.
So the first one I'd like to do isn't terribly long, but there is a story behind it that I'd like to share with you, if that's all right. Yeah? Woo! So I had to literally get myself out of bed one night. I was laying there alone, reflecting on a conversation I had with a girlfriend of mine on the phone earlier that day. She was talking to me about her soulmate. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have thought about soulmates or consider the idea that there's something like that out there for everybody, but there is a really cool theory put forth by one of my favorite authors, Paulo Coelho. In a book he wrote called Brida, he says something like, at the beginning of time, there were so many people and so many souls. And as our population grew, and as humans do what we do best, which is copulate at an exponential rate, some souls had to split. And some souls had to split many times. So it is possible for you to, A, have more than one soulmate, B, meet more than one of your soulmates in your lifetime, and C, meet more than one of your soulmates in this, at the same time. Now, I believe I've met a few of my soulmates, and I'm very happy to report that not all have been met. Nothing against you guys, but... so back to my friend. So, she was talking to me about her soulmate. They did not end up together because I think it was fear. I think it was fear of failure, and I think it was unworthiness. What's happening here? Everything good?
Yeah, good. Okay, very good.
I think it was failure and fear, and I think it was feeling of unworthiness. That's the reason they didn't end up together, and she ended up in her own unhappy situation, and him in his. But the thing that I kept hearing in her voice was just like warmth, and I could hear her smile as she's thinking about him and talking about him. So this was my ode to, I guess, soulmates and love and strong connections and people that sometimes pass through our life, and although they can't stay, make us really happy. And this goes out to my best friend because it's her birthday today, so. Woo! It's called I Reminisce. On this warm summer night, I think of you and I think of us. I close my eyes and I see your face. I pull the covers tighter around my naked body and I remember the feeling of your embrace. I recall the warmth of your hugs and the stories behind your kisses. And I smile all over again. Did you know that you made me smile? When we were in the same space or apart, I used to think of you and just smile. And I'm smiling right now as I reminisce of us and of how it used to be. I think a connection that strong won't ever go away. And maybe one day it will come back to me. One warm summer night. Lay down beside me and just hold me tight. And I smile right now. I keep smiling as I reminisce of you and I.
Yeah!
This one, well, I don't have it memorized though, but I know you guys have heard it. It's called Winds of Change. A strong wind of change is blowing my way, and it's making my every step much harder to take. I have to take many deep breaths, lots of small rests, even turn my back to it at times. But it catches the space between my shoes and the ground, lifting me gently in the direction it wants me to go. And when I find myself in a peaceful place, I take a moment to look around. And I am scared by this strange place. So I turn around and start running back, only to find the wind at the gates of my old space, as if it's guarding my memories and all the things I can't go back to relive or erase. So I'm left with a choice, to fight the wind and postpone the change, or start exploring this strange, peaceful place. If you were me, what would you do? I won't be able to bring everyone with me to this new place, and I'm not sure that some would even be ready to go there. Yet I long for a familiar face and a warm embrace. I won't rush to find my space in this unfamiliar place, but I'm willing to embrace this change as I take one last look at the wind who saved me from the troubles